Hi and welcome to Mumazing Gaming. I'm Mumazing and I'm in the newly launched Bird Keepers, and today I'm going to take you through the entire game from start to finish to the current end of this update. We're going to include all the codes, all of the awesome pre-release excitement that went on, everything. It's going to be awesome, all the secrets as well, so make sure you stick around to check this out. It's going to be amazing. If you do enjoy this video, throw a like on it, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, and let's get into this awesome game. Here we go. Bird Keepers is released. Head on into the portal.
Let's leave this place.
By that I mean
That was it.
Do like the normal way, and I'm just gonna go through the game. So you guys,
Alright.
we all should get in the same service.
Sorry,
this
Oh
experience
my
is private.
god. Look at the exodus. Look at the exodus.
Alright, I'm gonna publish it now.
I'm staying up here. I'm defending.
Charge of making public.
Oh my
I
god.
gotta go do something. I'll be right back.
Wow.
Dude, there's so much lag. Oh my god.
It's not public yet. Oh, we're joining. Come on, G.
Now.
Oh,
MG. I'm just gonna go play the test
I
run.
can't even get in.
I need to.
Nothing like it.
It's laggy.
Oh my god.
I need to actually.
Oh, who am I with? Who did I join with?
This is the game that replaced Beekeepers, which originally was paying homage to Bee Swarm Simulator, but they made their assets and they made it really, really cool, and I enjoyed playing it, and it was so good, and then it just disappeared, it was gone. But now we have Bird Keepers, yay! So we are going to go and start all over again in this. We're going to claim one of these trees for our birds, and we're going to start playing. It's going to be quite a different thing here. I want you guys to play it. There will be a link below in the description. It'll be like the first line actually, where you can click on it and play this game. There's so much hype on it, as you can see from the little bit I just showed you before. It's crazy. So let's claim our tree, and we've got our two little birds, and we can sell food by pressing E. Oh, there's so much we can do. Look at our birds. Aren't they cute? So it's no longer bees, it's birds. We've got two nests for our two birds, which is amazing. We've got quests with purple butterfly. We've got an amazing field right here, which we can start filling up our backpack with. We have a basic backpack and a shovel. So let's sell our food, and it goes down. So that, like, it is the same type of mechanic, but this is essentially a different game. So now we've got a little bit of money, and we can go check out the shop. We can get some quests. So let's just start off here. Let's talk to Purple Butterfly. We're going to go straight into this, so let's just do this. Why, hello, bird keeper. When did you arrive on our mountain? Oh, you used to be a beekeeper? Well, things are a little bit different here. On this mountain, we grow nuts, seeds, and fruit. The other butterflies and I will ask you to collect them. So let's get started. Collect 500 seeds, nuts, or fruits. So we should have a quest log. Collect 500 food for Purple Butterfly right there. Also, we have an inventory. It shows us what we have. We have a shop. Now, if you bought the Noob Bee in the previous version of Beekeepers when it released in December last year, you will receive a noob treat, so you can get the noob bird. But if you didn't get it, see, I got it in the first version of Beekeepers but not the second, so I have to purchase this all over again. And then the starter pack as well. So now I've got a noob treat. The starter pack is only available for the first week. I don't know what's in it. I have no idea. We'll just grab it and find out. Alright, so 15,000 in currency, a mystical treat, and a legendary treat. That is pretty awesome. So that is done. We've got some settings here where you can just put in your codes. So if there's a code, you can use it here. I'm going to hold off using any of the codes listed right this second. We want to get into this next zone. I think that's probably the best thing we can do before we start using codes, because all of the quests in the bottom area will be fairly easy to do. So you probably don't want to rush ahead and use any codes straight away. Right, so we can see I've got a mystical treat, a noob treat, and two legendary treats. That is pretty awesome, and a lot of currency. So since we've got those, let's go into the shop and get something to upgrade our backpack with. I think having a good sized backpack would be more important. So let's take a look. We've got different shovels. Oh, what are the prices of them? Okay, so 6k for the broom, 23k for the spoon. Let's get a big backpack. Let's get... Oh, I think we can only afford the jar. So now we can have a lot more room, and let's increase our capacity. We've got 8k left. Let's go for the broom. Done. And they should be auto equipped right now. All right, done. And now I can just farm these seeds. Look at these birds working in here. Aren't they awesome? One of those is the almond patch. Hang on, which one is it? We've got pear over there. Not entirely sure, but I think I would have done my quest already. Let's see. That was so quick. You're telling me that was so quick. I hope you have a good grasp of what us butterflies expect. Of course I do. Now at the beginning there's been a few stop starts, but I'm currently in the game with the two developers, the main developers of this game, Sazeme and Train. And there's been a few issues with the noob bird, but there is a code which if you had a problem with that and with the starter pack you can get that back. It's all fine. But as you can see, I've got a noob bird right there. As you saw, I bought the pack before. So now I have 3 nests. My last reward just before I reset, I got twigs as a reward. You place the twigs down in your nest, you use them at the top, and then you can start your breeding. You need to have twigs to breed, and each twigs makes a nest, and then you can choose one of the birds on the left and a different bird on the right to create a breeding pair. Then you can, if you want to, choose an optional treat down the bottom to try and increase your chances of getting that kind of rarity. So you've got commons, rares, legendaries, mysticals. Yeah, there's lots of different opportunities to get different birds. So I now have 3 birds. One of them is a noob bird with the really cool little rainbow trail right there. And I do have a quest on the go already. As you can see, fruit, 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 and more fruit. That is the new quest with Purple Butterfly. I need to collect 800 fruit and some Pear Peninsula 1k, which is just over the side. Right, so we are here, and now we're going to complete this quest. And there may be a few starts and stops, shutdowns and things to fix things. But, I mean, look how quickly I did that. Really, really quick. Talk to Purple Butterfly. Thank you, Birdkeeper. You are a lifesaver. Alright, let's go to the next bit. Chewing noises. Ah, I'm all better now, Birdkeeper. Here, take a twig for your effort. Alright, we got 1,000 quest reward and 1 twigs. So, let's head back over to the nest. Here we go. Twigs. Use item, and I still have my noob treat showing. That's a bug. 2 legendary treats and a mystical treat. So I might just try doing a basic breeding pair right now and see what we get. So I've got to wait 1 minute and 10 seconds. Now last time I only had to wait 6 seconds, but then there was a visual bug and I had to wait a month, which don't worry, I've come into the server with these guys, so it's fine. So after a minute, I will see what I get here in my breeding pair, which I'm super excited about. Haven't used a treat. I'm going to hold off until all the bug fixes are done, and yeah, we'll see what we get. Okay, let's have a chat again. It's time to prove yourself, Birdkeeper. Once you complete this quest, you'll have enough twigs to enter the next area of the mountain. I'll be able to talk to Fancy Butterfly up there. Go on, Birdkeeper, collect some more food for me. So, now that we've done that, let's take a look at the quest log. Prove your collection. Oh, I've got to collect a lot of seeds, nuts, and fruit, and collect a total of 1.75k food. So it's just a quick couple of things here I can move through. That one's done. Oh, I can't overdo it. Oh my gosh, my inventory is full already. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna need a bigger backpack. Alright, spectacular Birdkeeper! You deserve this twig. Make sure you talk to Fancy Butterfly for me. I will. He's got loads of quests. Excellent. So we've got a lot more now, and hopefully there's another shop up there. But I need to get 1 more of these in here. Look, everyone's doing a good job. Look. Well, 3 noobs and the basics. Just 2 basics for Sazeme. Alright, let's sell this, and also let's get another twig going. There we go. Done. And I still have my noob treat. But I want to try and get a different type of bird combo. What am I going to breed for my final pair? It says that noob is fixed, so I might do noob and cardinal. So that's going to take 1 minute and 12 seconds. And then I get to see what I get. I'll probably get another blue jay. If I do, I will release it. A white parrot rare. I now have a new type of bird. That's amazing! I finally have a new white parrot. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to close this, and because I want to keep the amount of birds that I've got down, I want to have like one of each. I'm going to get rid of one blue jay. Release this one. Now I've got one of each, and I'm happy about that. So I can now go into breeding again. Now we're ready for breeding. So we're going to breed a rare with a unique and see what we get. Oh, that's only taking a minute. Less time than the last breeding pair. A cardinal common. So I got another cardinal. I have 5 birds, so I can't complain.
Later that same evening.
Hi there, it's Mumazing from the future. I have birds in my face right now, which is a little weird, but don't mind that. When I say I'm Mumazing from the future, that means I've completed the game to this point. Like the point already, where I've got the best barrel and the best cutlass, which is from another shop that I haven't shown you yet. But why have I come in right at this point? Because there's a couple of things you need to know. Firstly, when you go to your crafting and you want to use this wall here, I need to explain to you just how it works. Let's go in. Now, if you're off your tree, I know it sounds so weird to say, you won't have a little bird icon on the left, but if you walk on, the bird icon turns up. When you click on it, this is your breeding section right here. In order to breed, you definitely need to make sure that you have an empty nest. When you complete quests from the different butterflies, well, actually from purple butterfly and from the next butterfly up there, you will get twigs as a reward, and you need to grab those twigs from your inventory. Oh my gosh, I just showed you a lot of stuff in there we won't cover yet. You need to grab a twig from your inventory, located up the top there, and use it. Use the item and it will turn into a nest, and that means you have an available space. Now, if you want to make room for a breed that you don't have, or a breed combo, you can click on every nest and you can choose to release a bird. If you release a bird, you will then have a space, and then you can go back into and then to whatever combo you want. Now here's the next big thing that you need to know. Down the bottom are a bunch of items. These are not necessarily what you have in your inventory. They're just a visual representation of what type of treats there are in the game. And this gets very confusing because they've mixed up legendary color pattern with the rare color pattern. What you thought was rare is actually legendary, and what you think is legendary is actually rare. They're also not in any particular order. They don't go from the lowest to the highest. They're just mixed up, so I need to show you how those work. Firstly, a common treat is grey, and then a rare treat is this orange with specks of yellow, and then a legendary treat is this blue one, then a mystical treat is the purple one, and the blue one, if you have it, is the noob treat. Then there is one more space right here with nothing in it. That is for transcendent, which we don't have yet. You can get treats by completing a butterfly quest up in the mountain area, and I will show you that area soon. So when you're breeding, first you choose one type on the left and then another type on the right, and then you choose a treat that you want to use, providing you have it in your inventory. Please check your inventory first and then start breeding. For instance, if I wanted to get a rare type that I don't have, I would use a rare treat, which is the orange one. So I would grab a couple of commons and then try for an orange to see if I can get a different one there. Now, it's a little bit luck based, but I think it's mostly about breeding pairs, and from what the developers were hinting at, there's up to 3 combos of birds that you can use to get different breeding types, like different evolutions of breeding types. It's all very confusing, but it will all become clear over time. Also, these birds, they like seeds, nuts, or fruits. Each one has a specific thing that they like, so try mixing up what you want to breed. Like 2 fruits maybe give you a different variety, 2 seeds might give you a different variety, 2 nuts might give you a different variety, 2 rares might give you a legendary, 2 legendaries might give you a mystical. You just don't know. You've got to try all of the different combos to see what you get. There may be some actual specific recipes, but I'm not entirely sure at this point. But that's what you do. You take a bird on one side and then choose another bird on the other, and you have to have an empty nest. Then you choose which treat you want to use, and it will have a little tick on the bottom for whichever one you choose, and then you begin breeding. So that is how that works. At the moment, I have completely filled up my breeding tree, but I haven't got every type yet. Definitely not. That's going to take some time. So let's take a little look around and see what we have here. We have 3 different fields on the base area here. So we have the Almond Avenue over there, and we have Pear Peninsula over here, prickly pears. And then we have Canary area here, which is seeds. Purple Butterfly gives you a bunch of quests and you'll get twigs to expand your tree. Up in this next area, we have the Hazelnut Haven, as you can see. So this is nuts. You also see little tokens. They will pop up. Certain birds have certain abilities. The noob bird has this one right here, and that there gives you a capacity boost of 1.25 times. Over here we have the Thistle Thornbush, which is this little purple flower and thistle. So this here is the seeds. We then have Fancy Butterfly. It will give you another whole bunch of quests right here. And then into the next zone, required zone, and you need to have 10 birds for this. We also have over here one butterfly that is coming soon. We don't know what that's for. In here we have a shop, and we also have another field. It's very dark. Listen to how the music changes. It's really cool. So we have a kiwi fruit cavern right here. So this is the fruits. In here we have another shop. And in here we have a magnet. This one costs 100,000. And then we have the diamond spoon for 250,000. A sickle for 600,000. A pirate's cutlass, which is 1.5 million. Currently the best in the very first update. Then into storage, we have a canister for 100,000, a magnetized jar for 250,000, pirate's barrel for 500,000. So that is everything in here. E to exit shop. Also, around the map are a bunch of different worms. We're going to check them out. Let's start over here. We've got 2. So over here we have K-worm, which was also in Beekeepers. There's the first worm. Then over here we have Nugget. This is just a brown worm. And these are all named after the developers and staff, I assume. Then we have the 15 bird zone right here. In here we only have 2 fields, but we also have Build a Butterfly. That will give you a bunch of tools, upgrading tools like in the previous version of the game, that will help upgrade the tools that you purchase. You have to use a grading tool first and then apply it to the item you have. So here we have Build a Butterfly. There's a bunch of quests for those, and if we look at my inventory, you'll see that they go all the way from common grading tool through to rare, through to legendary, through to mystical, and then transcendent grading tool. So it's kind of like based on the birds there. So once you've completed all those quests, you will get those in order. Also, this Build a Butterfly will talk to you in strange, funny foreign languages, and this is a little bit of an inside joke to do with the translator tools that are probably originally in the Bee Swarm Simulator, and this is just a little play on that, I think. But it's very funny. You play through it, and it's just there. It's quite good. Right, let's take a look at these fields right here. So over here, there's mostly peanuts. You can see it. I would say it's the peanut patch. Yeah, I would assume this is peanut patch. And then over here, this is fruit. It's got a mixture of kiwi fruit, and I just want to see what else is it? It's not seeds, no, because it's definitely fruit. But it looks like a carrot farm. I'm not sure. It looks like carrots, but I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe. They definitely look like carrots to me, which are a vegetable, so I really don't know what this is. But this is in the 15 bird zone right here. And then over here we also have another worm. We have bee worm. Now I don't know, but I don't think bee worm is any longer part of the team of this game. I think they've already left. So this is the 20 bird zone right here. And then we have this one here, which is a mixture of everything. It's got it's a seeds area mainly, as you can see. I think it's sunflower seeds. And it also has thistle, and then what looks like carrots and almonds. I'm not entirely sure, but I think this is all seeds. And then over here we have a coming soon area, which is closed off and you can't see. But now to the first of the secrets. If we dip down under the map, you will see a pineapple. Let's just move over a little bit. Come down. A pineapple. And one of your conversations will allude to a void bear hidden somewhere on the map. So there is a cavern underneath here. Right there, you can see it. Looks like there is some sort of portal and a shaft. The shaft would drop down to part of the map that is inaccessible anyway, but it does show a pineapple. So that's interesting. Maybe we're going to get a pineapple fruit in the next update. And so we've got this area under here, and it just shows some of the stuff that's just hiding under there. I don't think it means anything really, but let's head over this way. Okay, over here we have red butterfly, and you'll notice that red butterfly is actually green. Strange that it says that it's red butterfly, but it's actually green. Pretty much everything that the red butterfly wants to talk to you about is how to stop the developers. It tells you about the void bear, and it keeps bringing up these errors, but it's also just repeatable quests the whole time. Just repeatable quests. It's like the abandoned butterfly, the one left behind, the one that doesn't matter. So you'll just get repeats of seeds and nuts and fruit quests. For actually what you get for them is treats. Really, really valuable, but they're just repeatable quests. And it talks about tickets. Now there were tickets in Beekeepers as well. They were hidden behind one of the shops. This one also talks about, do you want a ticket? Go. So this is a butterfly alluding to tickets, to a void bear and a secret hiding in the map, and giving repeatable quests. So that is that one right there. Now you can get back up. It's just a little bit of a careful jump right through there. Now to the next secret. Let's go this way. Now there's nothing down here in this little like gappy hole. There's absolutely nothing there. But also there's a couple of things down here that you need to check out. There's another worm. And there's another bird in a nest that's not anchored, and it's really pretty. Let's see if we can get up here. I did get up here last time. There we go. The sea worm is there. Now the birds are also going to hinder you actually being able to see where you're going, and so are these, but they're non-collidable, so you have to just carefully walk in. Yeah, it's a little tricky. Now we're up in the trees along the top edge. There we go. So I can't get up there, that is way too high. But what I can do is show you down the bottom of this side of the map. So you know Pear Peninsula, it's the first fruit area in the main part of the map. Well, behind it, actually, is the rest of that area of Pear Peninsula. It's right here, look. In fact, the birds go through on the main part and start farming, and quite often they just clip right through and leave their tokens here, and unfortunately you can't grab them because you can't reach them. So this is the other side of that little bit of map of Pear Peninsula. It's not really a secret, but it is there. And then on the other side of this you can see it's just more continuation of that ground map and the little area up the top there, which is the peanut patch. So that is all of the different things. We're going to go over and see the worm over this side though. This is the behind the scenes area of all the trees. And then over here we have a sweet little worm. There we go, sea worm. So, oh yes it is. And then here we go, this is the bird. Then it's actually hiding a little bit under this bit of terrain, and it's not anchored either, so there's a really pretty looking bird right there just sitting there. I thought maybe that if you'd actually moved the nest over to your own tree on this side it would give it to you, but it doesn't do that. But there is, maybe you have to get it along this, no you don't have to get along this edge. I wonder if I can go around this little edge, this point here. Yep, I can do that. Anything down here? Nope. nothing else. So everything from here is just your ultimate doom really. Just drop off the edge and die. So that is the entire map and its secrets, all of the different worms, and basically what the quest givers give you and what the rewards are for this whole update. As you can see, I've got a bunch of these birds, but quite often when I went to craft them together, I didn't see what it gave me, and then when I went back and saw later, I saw they were really good birds. So should we take a look at my birds now? Alright, let's take a look. So there are two things you can do here. You can click on a nest, any nest, and it will bring up a bird and its stats. So we've got a magpie here, and it likes nut. It tells you what it likes. It tells you its collection speed, its sell price, its speed and damage. And you can also release each of these birds. And the frostbird. Now this was the first of my mysticals that I got. And I used a treat, and this is how I got it. And the second time was breeding, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it was a treat as well. So this one likes nuts and collects in 75 in 1.2 seconds, sells 40 in 0.5 seconds, speed of 28, damage of 2. This spectacular bird freezes the field with its ice cubes. A crystal bird, that is my second of my mystical birds. This see-through bird looks fragile, like seeds, collects 30 in 0.6 seconds, sells 150 in 1.2 seconds, speed 28 and damage of 3. And a noob bird, of course, which is very, very good. It gives you a capacity boost, and that is the one that you can purchase in the store. So basically, I have to take my double ups and release them, and then keep trying different combos to see what I can get, because there's a lot more birds that I don't have. Like I don't have the magma bird, I don't have the raven, and I don't have any of the transcendent birds either, but I'm not sure that anyone's managed to get them to this point yet either. So that is the basic overview of this game. It's really a lot of fun. It's really good. Most of the teething problems are over now, so it's just about enjoying the game so that they can release an update. But now I suppose you want all of the codes I talked about. So yeah, we're going to show you all of those codes now. Let's get them out for you. Click on this cog on the left, and the first code that I want to give you, and you don't have to use it straight away, but it is super Mumazing. So that is my own personal code, and thank you to the developers for creating this code. You will get a buff with that one as well. I'm not sure what it is, but do try it. But it's pretty easy to get through the game on the first day without using any of these codes, so maybe you want to hold off using them, but there is one there. There's also one called release, and this one was all in capitals. Release, just like that. Another code is sneakers peekers, just like that, sneakers peekers. And that one will give you a ×5 seed boost. Also macadamia. Okay, macadamia will give you a fruit boost, 350 and 3 common treats. Now, if you follow James Thanksia, who's also one of the big players of this game, actually he's way bigger than me, he's just awesome. If you follow him, he had his own code which has been released to the wiki. I will not release any YouTubers' codes unless they have been previously okayed and released by the wiki. So his code is thanks for playing, spelt like this, thanks for playing. Just like that. Now that one will give you a noob boost, a 10 times fruit boost, 350, 3 common treats and 1 rare treat. Now there are 2 special codes. I talked about them a little bit at the beginning. There was a problem when you bought the starter pack or if you had the noob bird. So that treat and those codes to fix them are fix starter pack. This will only work if you actually had the starter pack, so this here is for those people. The next one is Noober Bird. And that there will fix your noob treat for those who had that as well. So that is those 2, and of course you saw mine, and those are all the current codes in the game. Pretty awesome. Done. You can click off that now. So that is it. We've got Fancy Butterflies quest line here. which you haven't seen, but you're going to explore that and find that for yourself. You're going to end up with lots of cash. You're going to be able to afford getting these upgrades in here, or even better ones. It's pretty awesome. I enjoyed playing this. I really can't wait for the new update. In fact, they're actually holding off the update so that my video can be released, which is crazy. So I've got to get into the editing right now. Absolutely nuts, you could say. Fruits, nuts, and seeds. So, if you did enjoy this, please throw a like on it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. If you want to see more content, leave your comments below. Also, click in the description for the game link to join us in game as well, because it's a really fun game. Alright, well that's going to be it for me. I hope you did enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. We will catch you again next time for Mumazing Gaming. Goodbye!